Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining in. Okay, I am ready to get going. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Okay, I can see you guys. My name is Lee, and I am a stay-at-home mom of four. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining in. I am coming at you from Washington State. I would love to know where it is that you're joining in from. So, Winley, welcome. Welcome to everybody who has joined so far. So excited to be hanging out with you this morning. I'm going to be sharing with you my journey to building online passive income. And this is my website where you can go at any time. You're going to put in the 3 W's. Natalie, welcome. Let me know where you're from. My name is Lee, Washington State. I'm a mom of four. My website here, 3 W's, you need to put those in, and then empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is going to walk you through the blueprint. I'm going to be actually walking through you with it today. This is how I have been able to make money online over the last few weeks, over this summer, while my kids are at home. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining in. And this has been an amazing opportunity for me this summer because, with kids at home, that can present a lot of challenges of, not having a lot of time. Having them at home when they would normally be at school. I've got 4 kids, so you can imagine kind of what my day looks like of, dishes, laundry, cooking, cleaning, all of those things of being a mom. And so this has been the hugest blessing in my life. And so we're going to be talking about how you can build a 6-figure business online, do it in a way that fits with your family, do it in a way that fits with your schedule, and do it in a way where you're not spending gobs and gobs of your time trying to get there. And it's actually all based around a 2-hour workday. So this right now with me joining you, this is actually part of my day, and I'm doing it before the kids get up. So before the kids are even up, the majority, 90% of my work will be done, which is amazing because then I can, set down my phone, put away my computer. I'm done for the day. And I have an automated system that's out there working for me. I'm going to walk you through exactly how this all works. But if at any time you're like, yes, I need this, yes, I would love to go and get started, this is the website where you're going to go. You do need to put in the W's and then empoweredpassiveincome.com. And what I love about this is it is so beginner friendly. You don't need tech skills. You don't need to know how to build a website. You don't need to know how to have something to create. You don't need to, have a following on social media. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. You don't need to have any of those things to get started. It is all super beginner friendly because it's already set up and done for you. It's set up so that you can jump in and start making sales right away. I'm going to be, actually, before we go ahead and get started, I'm going to take you right inside of our community and show you some of the amazing things that are happening, wins that are being posted today. So I already kind of took a really quick peek at this, and it is so inspiring because it shows that literally anybody can make money with this. And actually thousands of people are using this system to make money, which tells you that it works, and it works for anybody who is willing to learn the process, who's willing to learn our 2-hour workday, who's willing to learn these skills. So I'm going to go ahead and take my phone people down, and then I'm going to share my screen over here. And then I'm going to show you guys exactly how, the actual wins inside of our community. So this is inside of our community. We've got Anne that made $300 at lunchtime, and then Scott made $1,800 in the past couple of days. So he said yesterday he got a $900 win, and the day before he got another $900. So it's like, can you imagine having $900 hitting your bank account and doing it in a way that's automated and doing it in a way that's going to fit with your family? I'm going to walk you through kind of how that automation works here. So hang on for that. But it does happen in an automated way where you're not having to go and chase people, where you're not having to go and DM people, where you're not having to go and track people down or, even have a following. So we've got Teresa here, and she made $100. We got somebody from South Africa, $6,000. Week 3 of July. So just this last week, she made $6,000. Trisha, she made $900 after grocery shopping. So she was out shopping with her husband, and she said it cost $700 for 2 weeks for a family of 4. And I totally get that because everything is outrageous these days, and I'm looking at the cost of sending kids back to school and back to school clothes and backpacks and supplies and, then groceries on top of it. And we've got a family of 6. So I know exactly what this feels like, but she was out, did her grocery shopping. And while she was there, $900 came in from her automated system. So we've got, let's see, who else? 2 $400 days in a row. So that's $800 passively while spending time at the beach. And we've got 40,000. She's crushing it. So 40,000. Stormy made $40,000 in 5 weeks. She says, y'all, I'm over the moon. Yesterday was 5 full weeks in this program, and I've made $40,000 so far. We got Daria that made $100 as well on a cruise. But you can just keep scrolling through here. And so this is Lori Pierce. She says, Belief, so excited for the program, $2,700 in sales this weekend. And she just launched on Friday night. And so Lori did have results right away. This isn't going to be everybody's story, but you'll be surprised looking through the wins how many people do make money like right away. And so that is really exciting that people are able to jump in and have something already that's kind of mostly all set up for them. So we've got another person here made their first $900 today, just 10 days in. So I love seeing, that people can start making money right away with this system. We're going to be talking about, why that is and why that works. Let me make sure I don't break my phone holder here. Okay, I think we're good. A little crooked. But this is all about being able to hit the ground running because you have a system that's set up and ready to go for you. So you're not having to spend months and months in the process of trying to figure out, how to build a website. You're not spending months and months in trying to figure out, how to grow a following, how to grow an email list, how to, do all of the things that kind of go along with being able to make money online. You're not trying to figure out how to grow and create your own product because that can take months and months. And so with this system, this is all about you learning skills. It's about you having a ready to go product that you can jump in with that's all ready for you to sell and not, having that proven product that works. You see that it works for other people and you're able to jump in, hit the ground running and start making sales right away. So with this, it's all about making daily pay. It's about having the skills to make daily pay and build a 6-figure business online. Now, many people have hit that 6 figures like just in a few months, which is crazy. It didn't take them all year. There's some people in our community that have hit it in 3 months or 5 months or 6 months. And there's people doing it that are even like 60 plus years old, which is to me, like that is so inspiring that somebody can jump in, at that age and maybe they don't feel like they have the tech skills. I know I don't feel like I have the tech skills and to be able to have 95% of this set up. So $900, that is, I'm going to actually switch pens here because that one's dying. $900 when you learn the system to be able to bring that in on a daily basis, that is $328,000 for the year. Is that going to happen immediately of the $900 every single day? No, this isn't a get rich. It's not a get rich quick scheme, but it's about you learning the skills to be able to have a successful business where you're having customers paying you on a daily basis. And so that $900, that does work out to $328,000 a year. So it would be totally realistic, totally possible to jump in today. And you're not going to, see that right at the beginning of every single day, but you could learn the skills now where, midway through July, almost to August, you could jump in now and start learning those skills, start learning, all the pieces that go into making that on a daily basis. And then by 2025, that's just like 5 months away, to be able to get to a place where by 2025, just a few months from now, you're at a place where you have the skills to be able to make this on a daily basis. And you have those skills where you're seeing that $900 every single day in your bank account. In 2025, you're looking back, the end of the year comes, you look back and you're like, wow, I hit that 328,000. That is what $900 a day is. We've also got programs at $600 a day, but even at $600 a day, that's 208. I think my math is right here. 219,000 a year. Like that still could change your family. Even at $300 a day, that is 108. something like that, 109, somewhere right in there, little over $100,000, even at the $300 a day. If you're going, okay, like I don't know, the $900 doesn't even seem real to me. I couldn't, a few weeks ago, I would have never imagined making $900 in a single sale, but it's happened to me. And so now that, looks a little less not real to me, right? And so anytime you see a number like this where you're going, okay, $900, that doesn't seem real. It seems too good to be true. I know exactly where it is that you're coming from, because just, if you would have asked me probably 6 or 8 weeks ago about the $900 a day, I said the same exact thing when I heard about $900 a day. Like that's too good to be true. That's, that number is too big. Like I could never make $900 in a single sale. But then it happened to me, and now it's suddenly like, okay, this works. This is real. Real people are doing this, and I can tell you, just inside of our community as well as from my own experience, that this works and that you can bring in 900 at a time. Now, with this, you are making 100% profit. So this isn't an MLM. You're not going to, make a $900 sale and then have to give half of it to somebody else. Or, half of 600 to somebody else. This is 100% commission. And so all of this is going directly to you. And I shouldn't say commission, because you actually own the products, right? So you make 100% profit. This is 100% of these sales that come in are going straight to your bank account. And so you're not having to work really hard and then give all of the money to somebody else. You're not having to, do all of the work and then make somebody else rich. You are getting 100% profit with this program. And so that is, one of the things that I love about it is that I'm not losing out money to somebody else. I'm not making somebody else rich with this. This is not an MLM, despite what other people might be saying. And so again, it is 100% profit. But I want you to think, if you could learn the skills to make $900 on a daily basis, it's not going to happen, immediately. I'm going to be real and honest with you and truthful. It's not going to happen from day one, but you can jump in, learn the skills, and a few months down the road, get to a place where you're seeing this on a daily basis. How would $328,000 in a year change your life, right? Would that mean that you could quit your job? Would it mean you could finally stay home with your kids and have the time to spend with them, have the time to, go out and make memories with them, have the money to go out and make memories with them? Would it mean that you can schedule an amazing vacation for your family, or, buy a house? Like we just had somebody in our community do this. Actually, it was like $350,000 in 10 months, and go and buy a house for her family. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's not anybody special. She's actually an Army mom, has 3 boys. Like anybody can do this and do it in minimal amount of time, like quickly, within a few months, to start seeing success, to start seeing sales come in. And so I'm going to walk you through how all of this works, but I want you to let me know in the comments what $328,000 would do for you if you could learn the skills to make that in a single year. How would that make you feel? Like to see that in your bank account, to see that coming in, and what would that do for your family? I know for me, that totally changes everything. Even in just the few weeks that I've been getting going and getting started and learning these skills, I've gone from a place of, being stressed out about finances, being stressed out how we're going to make it through the month, of getting all the bills paid. Like I mentioned, everything has increased so much in price of groceries and gas and all of the things. And we're constantly having appliances break, or the car needs repaired, or, there's constantly bills that are coming up. We just had, something go wrong on the car this weekend. So it's like, well, there's another repair bill. And so having this system, I'm so glad that I jumped in when I did just a few weeks ago. It was the end of May. And I'm like, something has to change, because I am working myself into the ground of working side hustles and spending all of my life working and not having that time with my kids. And because I chose to jump in and do something that was scary, do something that I didn't know, even existed. I didn't have any idea that something like this existed or that there was this way for me to be able to make money from home. But I jumped in, I did the thing scared. And because of to connect with you, make sure that you have all of your questions answered and that you're able to make, the decision that's right for you. But I knew sitting back at the end of May, which is, almost, it actually is 2 months to this day, that I decided, hey, I'm going to do this. I am tired of being tired. Frank, I was tired. I was too tired to be a good mom. I was too tired to be a good wife. And so I jumped in because I knew that something had to change. We were barely just getting the bills paid, those car repair bills, those appliance repair bills, new appliances, all of those expenses that keep coming up, right? And so again, I'm doing this in a way that fits with my family, in a way that is almost, totally automated. And so the very first step to have success with this, and I cannot tell you, how amazing this has been. The very first day that a sale came in, I'm going to go ahead and tell the story because I love it. The very first day that a sale came in, I was starting to give up. I was starting to lose hope. But I'm like, I'm committing to this because if you don't commit to something, if you don't do something about your situation, you can't go on complaining about it, right? So I wanted to commit, but I was getting a little discouraged. I laid down on the nap, or I laid down for, close my eyes while baby was taking a nap. And it got up a few minutes later. It was only like 10 or 15 minutes. I probably laid down actually, got up, look at my phone. I had $100 sale come in from this system. And then I'm like, this is amazing. Like, this might as well have been $1,000 because it all happened automated while I was sleeping. I had done the work ahead of time. This isn't about you not working and then making money, because that's not just real. That's not real, right? I've got a helicopter flying overhead right now. So it's going to be loud for a second. But I packed up the kids because I'm like, this is amazing. This works. This automation system brought in this sale. I don't even know who this person is. And so I packed up the kids. We went out to ice cream to celebrate. And while we were there, a $900 sale came in. And I was just, I can't even tell you the words, like blown away might be a couple of the words. $900 and then $100 all on the same day. $1,000 that came in from this automated system. It, I I couldn't even comprehend it at the time, right? I couldn't comprehend that $1,000 came in from this automated system, and it in a way that I was actually getting my time back with my family, that I actually had, time to spend with my kids. It wasn't about me working harder. It wasn't about me putting in more hours or more time. It was about me following a proven blueprint. It was about me following a proven process. It was about me learning our 2-hour workday. And at that point, I was only, working like an hour a day because I was still kind of getting up and running and getting my legs under me. But I jumped in and I did it, and I did it scared. I did it not knowing what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I did it anyway because I knew that something had to change. I knew that I couldn't go on another year, another month, another week living life with how it was, because I was just working so hard, trying to save, money, trying to do all the things, trying to cook dinner, cut my kids' hair, doing all the things to save money and doing all the things to make money. And it just wasn't enough. And I was just so worn out. I was in a place where I was so tired. And I've gotten over the last few weeks and having the system up and running for me, seeing sales come in, it's like I've gotten this amazing gift of getting my life back, of having my time back with my kids. When I'm done here, when I'm done with my 2-hour work this morning, this is going to be done before my kids are even up. But when I get off of here, then it's like, okay, I'm done for the day. And then I can be the mom without having all of those distractions of, do I have money coming in? Am I going to be able to pay the bills? And so the very first step of this to have success right away, to be seeing sales right away, are to have products that are highly in demand and to have products that are already done for you. So these are all digital products. It gets you out of, all of the hassle of shipping and all of the things like that. It also means that you can sell the same thing over and over and over again. And so with these digital products, these are in the e-learning industry, which is the fastest growing industry, and it's also the biggest industry right now. So this industry is currently at $1.2 billion a day. And by 2027, so that's like, 2.5 years away, this number, this 1.2, is expected to be at $3 billion per day. Like, that is an incredible amount that people are spending to be able to learn the skills to make money online, to be able to learn skills in a e-learning fashion, in a digital way that they can learn from the comfort of their home, to be able to make money from the comfort of their home, right? So $3 billion a day just in the next couple of years is where this is headed. We're currently in the current year of 2024. This is at $1.2 billion a day. So that is why these products are products in demand. Yeah, products in demand. This is why these are highly in demand, is because the market wants these. The market wants to know how to make money online. The market is looking for a way that works. There are so many things out there, so many different ways to make money, but a lot of them don't work. And I've tried a lot of these myself and then, fell short, or they didn't live up to their expectations. Or, they always involved more of my time, which I didn't have as a mom of four. Like, there, you have limited time, right? Maybe you're working another job, or maybe you have a full-time job. Maybe you've got kids, whatever that is for you. You might not have gobs of time to be investing in a business, to get a business up and running. And so with these products, it's not only highly in demand, but they are done for you. So you're not going to spend weeks and months trying to come up with something to teach, or who are you trying to figure out what you're going to coach somebody on, or trying to figure out some sort of thing that something about to make a digital product around. You don't have to come up with any of that, because these are done for you products. And what that means is that you can hit the ground running and have a product that has already been proven. That was probably the biggest thing for me, is because if I were to go out and create something about how to make money in the e-learning industry, it probably wouldn't work, right? Like, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to have to wait for, somebody to give me a testimonial. But with this, I already had all of the testimonials. I already knew that it worked. I already have seen all of the people having results from it. And it's not just one or two. It's not just 10 or 20. It's not just, 100. It's thousands of people that this has been proven to work for. And so I knew, for me, that was really important, because I wanted to be able to offer my customers something that would actually work for them, something that had the power to change their life, something that could take them from struggling of just getting the bills paid to being able to more than provide for their family, so that they could be a blessing to other families, so that they could do, all of the things that they never even imagined before, so that they could do all of the things that they thought were impossible. And because of this, because of learning the skills, they're like, yes, this is possible. I didn't see this coming. I didn't even know that I could make money in this way, but I'm seeing it, and this is reality. That's what I wanted for my people. And that's what I wanted to be able to share with other moms who are just like me and are looking for a real way to be able to make money online, who are looking for a way for normal people of being able to make money in 2 hours a day, not having to spend gobs of their life doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Grab this screenshot if you want that. I'm going to hold that up there for a second, and then I'm going to move on to the next step, because I do have a lot more to share with you about how this all because I'm going to be breaking this down for you. And This is the website right here. You're going to put in the 3 W's and then empoweredpassiveincome.com. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and erase this. And then, so that is your products. Again, they are done for you. And so once you jump in, I did make a one-time investment in myself. This is no ongoing cost. It's like a one-time upfront. And that got me the products. So once you get those, you're in, you're done. You don't have to touch them again. You don't have to, again, you're not creating something, right? They're done for you. So you can cross that off the list. You don't have to think about that again once you have your products. The next step of this is to have your automation system. And like with the products, how these are done for you, the automation system, 90 to 95% of this is done for you. So this is another thing where you can go and say, hey, I'm checking this off my list. It's done. It's ready. It's ready to go. Well, almost ready to go. 95% is done. You're going to plug in your own website. So this is mine, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to have your own website that your automations are connected to. That's how you're able to make 100% profit. That's how you're able to get those sales directly. So it's not going to somebody else. It's not, a commission and then you're getting a kickback. This is coming directly to you at that 100% profit. So you're going to set up your automation system. You're going to set up your web pages that you are given. You don't have to go out and create web pages. You don't have to figure out any of that tech behind it. But you're going to get the videos to take you through the 5% of this, of setting up your own website to this automation system. And then you're going to have videos that'll walk you through setting up your payment gateways so that you have your, things like your PayPal and your Stripe account, that you have those connected via your automation system and on your web pages so that people can pay you directly. And again, that's how you're able to make 100% profit. That's how you're able to get that paid directly into your bank account and not have to wait for it to go to somebody else and come to you. So, think how amazing it would be to see $900, $600, $300 showing up in your bank account, not going to somebody else, not making somebody else rich, but 100% of that coming directly to you. This is what that automation system does. It also does all of the work for you. It does all of the heavy lifting for you of following up with customers, helping them make the decision that's right for them to learn if they want to be able to learn the skills to make money from home, want to learn the skills to follow a 2-hour workday, want to learn how to make, $900, $600, $300 at a time. This automation system is what does that work for you. It's how, I was able to take my kids out to ice cream and have a $900 sale come in while we were there. I still can't believe it. Still, excited every single time. But it's how people inside of our community that I showed you, how they're out at the beach and they're making money. This automation system is how that works. It's how, it's what's running in the background when you're not actively working. So again, this is not about you not doing any work, right? Because if I told you you don't have to do a thing and you're going to make money, like we would all be doing that. That's not true, right? And so this, but it's about having that automation system that's out there working for you when you're not working, when you're not actively working. And again, this is about a 2-hour workday. That's where I'm going to head next. And we're going to talk exactly about what this 2-hour workday looks like. Because if you've got your products done, check those off the list. Your automation is done. You're going to walk through the 5% to get this set up. You're going to plug in your website, your payment gateways, all of that. Once you do that setup, it's done. Like you can check that off the list. You don't have to touch that again. And so that leaves you with pretty much just one responsibility on a daily basis. And this is helping people discover this system. And so this is where our 2-hour workday comes in. And this is simply helping people get into your automation system, helping them learn the products and helping them make a decision that's right for them, that's right for their family. And so this discovery, I want to break down this 2-hour day for you because this is so much easier than you think. Now, again, I started about 8 weeks ago today, actually, and I was really scared of this discovery system. I was scared that it was going to be hard. I was scared that it was going to be something that I couldn't do. I was frankly kind of just scared for lack of better term. And so with this discovery system, there's multiple different ways that you can, use the discovery system, use the blueprint. And there's, copy and paste ads where you're simply copying and pasting proven ads to free ad sites. So you're never going to pay for, paid ads. You're never going to spend money on ads. But there are free ad sites where people are going to be able to make money for their family, to be able to, have a job, to be able to pay for, all those things. There's websites that are dedicated to that, right? And so you can go and post, you're just copying and pasting. Like if you can copy and paste, you can do that, right? And you can copy and paste to those free ad sites. The other discovery method is social media. So this is a big one. You can use this on, any social media platform that you want. So, Facebook, Instagram, there's so many to pick from. And so I'm here on TikTok. I didn't even have a TikTok account a few weeks ago. I actually had to go and install the app because I had never even had the app before. I didn't know how to navigate it. So I literally started from scratch. And this is where, for me, that I chose to spend for my 2-hour workday. And so with this 2-hour workday, this consists of creating 3 pieces of content. Those are 3 pieces of content for that platform. So for me, they're like short little videos, right? 1 to 2 minute video of me telling my story, letting people know how this has helped me, letting people know the amazing things that this has done for my family. Again, I feel like I have gotten my life back. I've gotten hope and joy, and seeing what this system can do for me and seeing what it can do for other people, right? And so those 3 pieces of content, these take up about 15 to 30 minutes of my day. It has gotten faster when I knew what I was doing, because I literally did not even know how to press to record on TikTok. So this is the 3 pieces of content. And then the other piece of this is, for me spending time with you right now is part of my 2-hour workday. So this is going live, but it doesn't necessarily have to be this. I could have also chose to go the copy and paste ad methods. I just haven't sat down to actually go through these training, that part of the training, to actually go and implement that. I wanted to try the live first, and I'm loving hanging out with people in the morning. I am loving being able to share my own journey, being able to connect, being able to, answer your questions, because this is a way for me to be able to, easily, if you've got a question, let me know in the comments, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer. And so this is 1 hour. And so I have actually been doing less than that, because my kids will be getting up here in a few hours. So I've been spending about, 45 minutes going live Monday through Friday. And then again, the 3 pieces of content, that's on a daily basis. And then the other portion of my day is just responding to emails, responding to questions, responding to people who, are interested. And then the other kind of little piece of this is jumping into our community, plugging in and getting training. So we do have trainings that are happening on an ongoing basis. We have mentorings that are happening every single day. So right now we're in the middle of a 90-day success sprint. And this is to help us make $30,000 over the next 90 days. What would that do for your family, right? And so we're plugging in. We've got 6-minute little trainings. I can do that, right? 6-minute little trainings to jump in, get that mentoring that we need for the day. And that is part of the 2-hour workday. So part of it is learning, part of it is, plugging in, part of it is jumping into the community and looking through those wins and getting inspiration for the day and seeing other people who are doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this again. If you've got any questions about how this works, anything, let me know. I am here to be able to answer those. Again, I started just 8 weeks ago today, and I have been so amazed with how easy it was to get these set up. I actually had my products, my automation, all of that work of setting it up ready to go that day. I had plugged in my website, which I had to go get, and they will walk you through that if you're like, okay, I've got no idea. I had my payment gateway set up so I could literally start taking payments the day that I joined. I walked through all of the videos. They're short little videos anybody can follow along with. And then since then, it's been me just learning the process, learning our 2-hour workday, learning how it all works. And most of it has been, getting outside of my head, not caring what other people think, not caring what other people are going to say, and just jumping in and doing it, because I knew for me that something had to change. And I knew that I wasn't going to have that change, that I wasn't going to, be able to quit working my side hustle, quit being tired all the time, quit having to worry about bills and am I going to make it through the month? And, oh no, is my car going to break? And I knew that I had to do something about it. None of that was going to change unless I changed, unless I did something, unless I, took control. And so that's what I did. I'm going to go ahead and erase this so I can give you that last kind of final piece of this, because with this discovery system, we've got 5.5 billion people that are on the internet, that are on social media. Even if a small fraction of those, even if just 1% of those people that are online, that are on social media, want to learn how to make money from home, even if it's just 1%, that's 500 million people out there. So I want you to understand that there is tons of opportunity for you to be able to make money with this system, and to be able to make money pretty quickly compared to going out and having to create your own product, going out and having to figure out how to build your own website. I knew that I didn't want to go that route. I knew I didn't want to have all those frustrations, those tech headaches of trying to get everything like that set up. And I knew that I wanted a done for me system so that I could hit the ground running and start, making money in this $1.2 billion a day industry. All right, so that very last step, the discovery system, this is going to walk you through, all of our trainings will walk you through how to do this. For me, again, this was super scary, where I didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. So it's literally been me jumping in, learning, going through our video trainings, relearning, getting that mentoring on a daily basis to complete this process, to follow the 2-hour workday. And this is where all of our income earning activities are done, because it's about you focusing on the things that are actually bringing you in money. It's about you focusing on the things that are going to get people into your automation system, and then get them to a place to be able to make that decision if it's right for them about those products. And across our community, on average, 1 in 20 people, when they get into the automation system and start learning about the products, 1 in 20 people are buying. Again, this automation system is done for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to come up with something on your own. You don't have to test and trial and wait for people to go through. This is a proven system that works, that's getting people results, and you're going to get the same exact thing. All right, so again, this is my website right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, where you can go today to get started, and you can have this portion of it pretty much set up today, ready to get going. You could be seeing sales by this weekend. This is how fast this works. It's how fast that this system, having a done for you system that's ready to go, that's what it can do for you. And so when people come in, they discover you, they get into your automation system, they go to your website, get into the automation system, learn about the products, and they're going, yes, I would love to have a 2-hour workday. Yes, I would love to be able to learn the skills to make daily pay from the comfort of my home. Yes, I would love to have a step-by-step system that's going to show me exactly how. I would love to have that mentoring that's happening on an ongoing basis. I would love to have everything that goes into helping me have a successful 6-figure online business. That's when they're able to put in their payment information, complete their purchase with those products, and then they're going to that payment comes directly to you. So it's not going to somebody else. It's directly in PayPal or your Stripe, whatever you had set up. And so that at that point, you have a new customer. And again, this is 100% profit. So you're not losing out to somebody else. You're not making out somebody else rich. So this is, again, there are products at 900, 600, 300, and 100. So those amounts are what is actually hitting your bank account. Those amounts are what you're actually seeing in your pocket at the end of the day. So you're not, losing out money to somebody else. I cannot tell you how huge that is. And again, this is a one-time upfront investment. So I chose, the day before my 40th birthday, which was the end of May, I chose to make that one-time investment in myself. You take that risk on myself, make that gamble on myself, because I knew that if I didn't, that nothing would change, right? I knew that if I didn't, take that risk, if I didn't jump in, if I didn't try something new, for my family. And just over those last 8 weeks now, it took me about a month to be able to kind of learn how this discovery system works and learn how to post those pieces of content, because I was jumping in from scratch, not even having a TikTok account, not even having the app installed. So I really did have to jump in from ground zero as far as the discovery system goes. But just, since then, I've been able to make $2,900 for my family. Like, I cannot tell you how amazing that has been to have this system that's out there. All of those sales came in on automation. None of them came from bugging friends and family. None of them came from, people that I know. I didn't go and, my friends and family or host a party or anything like that. And so having this system, it's really, I cannot tell you what a blessing it's been and how much it's freed up my life and helped me to have the time with my kids, because that you're never going to get that back, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here because my kids are going to be waking up here. But I would love to stay on. If there are any questions, let me know in the comments, and I would be more than happy to be able to answer those for you. But again, I am so, glad is, I think the way to say that, glad that I made the decision when I did, and that I didn't wait, another month or weeks or, 3 months for it to go by. And I'm glad that I jumped in when I did, because I am so excited to be seeing the result of this and seeing people inside of our community, seeing people who jump in and seeing their lives change. And the more that I see lives change, the more excited that I am to be able to share this with others, because I am so excited when I have a sale come in, knowing that I am helping another family, knowing that I'm making a difference, knowing that I'm making an impact. And I would love to be able to share that with you and see that change in your life as well. And so I do want to mention one final thing before I hop off here. But part of the 2-hour workday. So again, 3 pieces of the content, going live or posting ads, and then jumping into the training. There is one additional thing that I choose to do because I want to, because I care about your success, and that is mentoring. So I have set up a group to be able to mentor you on an ongoing basis. So you're going to get mentoring as part of the group inside of our community, but I've set up my own personal mentoring because I care about your results. I care about, making sure that you're successful as well. So this is something that I do, on top of the 2 hours for my, because I want you to have a place where you can come. I want you to have somebody that I want you to have a setting where you can make sure that you have the need to be successful with this, because I truly believe that anybody, I truly believe that anyone can have success with this. You don't have to be somebody. You don't have to have a following. You don't have to have tech skills. You don't have to have any of that. And I want you to know that you can do this, and I'm here to support you along the way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Again, this is the website. So you do need to put in those 3 W's, and then empoweredpassiveincome.com, and you can get going with this system today. You can see all of this in action. You can see how our automations work. You can see, what web pages you're getting, because I didn't build any of those. I got them. So I cannot tell you how much time that saved, right? They're all ready to go. And you can go and take a look at which products are right for you. But I will say for me, the obvious decision was the legacy builder level, because I knew that is our best selling product. When I found out it's the best selling product, I'm like, I do not want to miss out on that. I do not want to, leave money on the table if I don't jump in at the legacy builder level. And so if I wouldn't have done that, again, I mentioned that I've made $2,900 so far with this system on automation, not selling to friends and family. And two of those sales have come in at the $900 level. So if I wouldn't have done the legacy builder, it would have been $1,800 left on the table. So instead of $2,900, it would have been $1,100, which it's still good, right? But $2,900 is something I feel like it's actually enough to about. It's enough to get excited, right? So I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and wish you a happy rest of your day. Again, this is the website you can go to get started today, and I am here for you, here to support you in the journey and make sure that you have success as well. So 3 W's, you do need to put those in or this won't work. And then empoweredpassiveincome.com. All right, hope to see you inside soon. Bye.